Hello, my name is Johan Falk. I work at NodeOne Scandinavia. This is part 28 and the second exercise of the Learn Rules Framework screencast series. In this episode, in this exercise, I'm going to show you how I chose to solve the exercise where we delete orphan tags. That means that when we delete an article or some other content using a tag, we delete the tag if it's not used by any other node. Okay, to do this, I'm going to use a few modules. I'm going to use, to start with, I'm going to use rules, rules UI, and the rules bonus miscellaneous. And that is because I want to use views to check if there are any other nodes using a particular tag. And that means I also need the views module, and that's basically it. What I want to do here is in two steps create a rules component that checks if a tag is used by any node, actually by any other node than the node currently being deleted. And then I will have rules react on that, and if there are no other nodes using that tag, the tag should be deleted. So I'm going to start with creating the view. Add a new view here. I'm going to call it list other nodes using a selected tag. View used by rules to determine if any nodes other than the given one is using a selected tag. I'm going to list content, all types, unsorted. I'm not going to create a page, I'm just going to create an abstract view, no displaying for end users, only used by rules. And I'm going to use two contextual filters. First, I'm going to use the tags field. I could use the taxonomy term here instead. Has taxonomy term ID. There is a slight difference between these two because there are modules populating fields without actually adding the tags to the node in the taxonomy module sense of it. I'm choosing this fields tag thing here. If you want to use this on your own site, this is a good approach if this is the only field using the tags. If you have other fields using the tags vocabulary as well, then use the term reference thingy instead. Alright. If we don't have any taxonomy term contextual filter, hide the view. Let's specify validation here. It should be a taxonomy term that is a tag. Great. Also, I want to be able to exclude a selected node from this, which means I will send a node ID into the view, and I'm gonna exclude this node ID. Specify validation. Let's just make sure that this is no, let's actually not specify that, because we'll do this for a node being deleted, and I'm not really sure how views will handle that. Yep, that'll be it. Cool. I'm going to change the pager setting here to only display a single value, one single content, piece of content, because that's all I need. If I send in one here, I will get a piece of content using tag number 1, which is called alpha in this case. Here's a list of all the tags I'm using, and I used one called tart here for some reason. Alright, so that's it for this view. Next part is to create this rules component. Rules components, add new component. Drink some tea. And I'm going to need a rule here because I need both actions and conditions. I'm going to call it delete a tag if it's not used by any other node. it will take one taxonomy term as argument. Let's call it tag and tag. It will take one node as argument. Let's call it node and node. Save. Now, the trick in this component is to use the rules bonus condition called check number of results from a view. This is a more complex way of using the fetch entity by value, you could say. I'm going to use this list other nodes using a selected tag here, and I'm going to send in two arguments, the first one being tag colon tid, I guess, and the second node colon mid. But let's make sure that this is correct. Tag tid node mid, yeah. This will be then sent to the view. The view will respond with all the that's actually something we should just display here. It should respond with all the nodes, or the first node matching, having this tag, if I and not having this node ID. So if I send in node ID 1 here, I exclude the hello world node. And that's what I want to do here. Get all the nodes using this term that is not this node. Cool. If we have at least one result, we know that this node is being used. We could actually use 2 here instead. Well, never mind, and skip this second argument, but that's another thing. We know that this is used, and I'm going to select the negate checkbox here to make sure that we don't then delete the tag. Okay, so we check with views, are there any other nodes using this tag? If not, then we add an action, and that action is called delete entity. And the entity we're deleting is the tag. Save. Right then. Finally, I'm going to add a reaction rule to call this component. I'm going to summarize this in a few seconds. Hold on. Delete orphan tags. I'm going to call this. Well, yeah, okay. And I'm going to use this on after deleting content. It says after deleting content, and that tricked me because this is actually not after it has been deleted. It is while being deleted. So views will still find this node when processing stuff. So the list will never be empty. Okay, after deleting content, let's make sure that this node uses the field that we're interested in. The node should be using the tags field. So any node type having the tags field will be collected by this, will be subject to this reaction rule. If it has those fields, then we're gonna loop through all the tags, loop through the node field tags here. Let's call them tags, continue. And inside the loop, we're gonna add an action that does what? Well, it calls this rules component to check sending in the tag and the node, seeing if any other node is using that tag, and if not, deletes the tag. And that's it. Let's make a quick check that this works, because last time I recorded it didn't work. So I'm gonna create a hello again here, and I'm gonna create a new tag called tag. Wow. Save. We now have tag in the list here. Cool. If I delete this node, exciting, then the tag should be deleted as well. Yes. Sweet. Okay, that's it. See you in the next exercise. Bye.